got into the automobile space. So I distributed automobiles for a while, about 16 years, and then I got into network marketing 2010, made a career of it, been involved in the industry for 14 years. 3 years ago, I've been in the trading space. So I've now added to one of the skill sets that I do have, the ability to be able to trade and make money using a phone and a laptop, or one or the other. And that's been, to me, that's probably the most rewarding thing that we could possibly do with our time. I absolutely believe that is the case, right? I believe that we can definitely make a lot of money in the trading space if you take time to learn how to do this. You can make a lot of money from trading if you take the time to learn how to do this. I think it is going to be one of those areas where more and more people are going to start to get involved in the trading space because of what it offers. It really, truly offers us the opportunity to make a lot of money very quickly in a very short space of time with very little effort. The funny thing about it is that the heaviest thing that you lift when you're trading is your mouse, your mouse that you click to change your things on your screen. So trading is really becoming something that more and more people are recognizing the power of it. So I learned about this community about 2.5, almost 3 years ago. And I got started with Xtream, and it's been a wonderful journey learning how to trade. I started off as an affiliate, though. I didn't start off with trading. I started off marketing Xtream to people and earning money. So you could pay a little over $100 to be a member, or $249. And now we have our trade and travel package for $299. And you could start marketing the academy to people and make 500, 1,000, 2,000, 5,000 and higher in commissions per month. All right, you could do that if you choose to build an organization. Several of our members right now are earning commissions doing that. And then the education side is where we market Xtream to people. You can learn about our $7.3 trillion per day market, and the education is very affordable. $89 a month, $99 a month, or $159 a month. And then you could go ahead and buy our safety trade system, which is only $599 for a 1-year license, and then $75 per month to use what's called a scanner to send you messages on what to trade. So we're here today to emphasize our safety trade system, but it would be remiss of me not to mention the fact that apart from our academy, which is our foundation, the foundation of what we do is the trading academy, learning how to trade. But we added on health and wellness products. So we also have a line of health and wellness products. And then we recently added our wholesale travel booking engine, wherein you can book on our website and get up to 80% discount on hotels, discounts on rental cars and cruises around the world by using our system. So we have a powerful system, guys, and we're very excited about it. As I mentioned today, the emphasis is the safety trade system. So we're here to talk more so about trading, the trading side. So I'm going to bring up the system to show you what it looks like. Here it is on the screen right now. This is SPX 500, and I'd love to interact if feasible. Let me just check to see who we have on here. Hey, King Arthur, my friend there from Jamaica. What's up, my brother? Big up to you.
I'm good.
All right, great to see you. All right. So I think we have mainly members on here who are already either have the safety trade system or probably are planning to get it. The names I'm seeing on the Zoom are familiar to me. So I look at, do you have your system already, King Arthur? Did you buy one yet?
Actually, no. I just got a call today that is having me getting ready to buy it right now, like early.
All right, great. So let's look at how the system works. So I know you're already familiar with trading. What do you trade currently? Are you actively trading?
Oh, I'm not actively trading. I'm like the prodigal right now.
All right, I got you. So you're coming back to the space of trading. So when you were trading, what were you trading? What asset did you trade mainly?
Mostly, I did a little US 30 and regular Forex.
All right, so regular Forex pairs and US 30. So let's take a look at US 30. All right, we know US 30 can be very aggressive, right? So what's the main thing that you as a trader need to know? What's the main thing you need to know in order to put in a trade?
Well, you need to understand and know how is the market trending, whether it's trending up and down, and you know whether you're going to buy or you're going to sell.
Exactly. So there's a lot of value in a system that can predict to us if it's going to buy or if it's going to sell, correct?
Definitely.
All right. So what time frame do you normally trade on?
Uh, I used to do a lot of 5 minute scalping and 15 minutes sometimes, but I didn't really set up a definite system to say, well, that this is the way I'm going to do it. So I'm still open for whatever that I can gather and whatever method I can master.
All right, awesome. All right, so in the safety trade system, what we really trade is what's called the logo. And let me expand the screen for you. All right. And then you could see on the back of this bull, right, on the back of this bull here, we have what's called a safety trade logo. Okay, so we trade this logo. So what we're looking for is the design of this red. If you're seeing the candles going this way, then down this way, then across, then up, then across, then it gives you an entry point, right, where it's reversing to go down where you see the arrow. That's how we take a sell. So we generally try to get into the market right below this the little hook here and enjoy the ride down. Or if the market is telling us it's going to be a buy, we expect the logo to form in this way, where the market comes this way, goes up, comes across, and then when it's coming back down, we try to get in just above this hook for it to come back up and give us a win on the buy. All right? That's generally what we're looking for. So let's go back now and look at we're going to look at a chart. And then here's a beautiful thing about this. And you probably remember in your experience with trading, you normally have to do some trend lines, some Fibonacci, and all of that, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so here's a beautiful thing about this. You can forget about that. You can literally just put that to the side. You would not have a need at all to get yourself involved in Fibonacci trend lines, putting in support resistance. None of that is needed. What we do here is pretty simple. So I'm on a 1 minute chart here, 1 minute chart. So do you see this yellow line and green line kind of next to each other here, crossed right here? Can you see that, those lines?
Yes.
All right, so they're apart from the logo, we're looking for the logo. So in this case, the candles were kind of going a little bit sideways, like here, all right? And it's all below these two lines, all right? So that seems at the bottom part of the logo, and then it went up this way, and you could see it came down and then went back up. So that's the logo. So it came to the side, went up. We're looking for it to come back down. When it came back down, we can enter the trade for it to go back up, which it did. But there's some more to it than just the logo. So the logo is what we ultimately look for. But in the process of looking for the logo, there are 4 things that we need to identify, 4 simple things that you can identify to make a trade. The first thing is that the candles were below these 2 green lines. These 2 green lines are moving average. This green and yellow, sir, not 2 green, but green and yellow right here. Do you agree with me that the price or candles were below the 2 lines at this point with my mouse? Yes. Do you see the green arrow? So if we move back in time, you can see that the green arrow popped up on the screen. Yes?
Yes.
All right. So down here at the bottom part of the safety trade system on TradingView, when you have it, your TradingView will look like this. TradingView normally do not have this blue line and these indicators down here. It is the safety trade system that causes that. So down here, there are 4 indicators. All right. Down at this part here, do you see 3 horizontal lines?
Yes.
All right. So right here, they turn to red. Right here, they turn to red. They're all red right here. And then we're waiting for with the green arrow, in addition to what's called the BOC. This particular indicator right here that you saw, these 2 red lines they converged and then they became green. That's called the BOC, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so we have identified 2 of the 4 things. 1, for recap, the candles were below our moving average, these 2 moving averages here, the green and the yellow one. 2, the green arrow popped up on the screen, right? The third thing is that we need for the indicators down here to all be green. right?
Mm.
Are they all green down here right now?
Yes.
Are they all green at the bottom here, this bottom part? Are the indicators down here at the bottom? Are they green? Are they all
Yes.
green?
All of those are green, right?
Are you sure?
Well, I'm seeing green and lightish green, but it's actually green. I'm looking at the area
Okay.
below that.
Do you see a
Above, yes.
line below that? Do you see this red line below here?
Yes, I see that.
All right, so that's one of the indicators. And I'm expanding it. I'm expanding it slowly so you could see it, right? It looks like one line, but there are really three lines there. Do you notice that now?
Yeah.
So those three indicators need to be green, but right now they're red. So
Oh,
the time passes and you notice now they're all green. Are they all green now?
they're getting green. Yes, all three of them green.
Right. And then we go up here and we wait. We want also for this one to be green. So it's everything green now. It's everything green now.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So the three things have been met. The price is below our moving average right here. Two, the
Mm-hmm.
green arrow came up to say the market could form a buy trade. And then we
Mm-hmm.
wait for our 4 or 5 indicators. The single line down here is really 3 lines. I'm expanding the screen so that we could see that. All right, for those who have the system, you have to expand down here and you'll notice it's 3 lines, okay? And apart from the 3 lines, above it is what we call a BS indicator, where these bars, these histogram bars are all green. And then the BOK is green. These 2
Mm-hmm.
lines is called a BOK, B-O-K-K. All right, so let's go forward. Let's go forward. We're waiting for the fourth thing to happen. And when the fourth thing happens, we're going to put in what's called a buy stop. So let's check to see if the fourth thing happens. The fourth thing is where these bars on the BS indicator, these histogram bars, need to turn from green to red, and everything else needs to stay green. So we're going to need for the 3 lines down here to stay green. We're going to need for the box to stay green. And the only thing that we're waiting for to turn red is these bars. Okay? So in time is passing by, time is passing by, time is passing by. And you notice the market kept going up, kept going up. Time is passing by. Time is passing by. 1 minute candles, 1 minute candles. Let's see what happened here. Let's see what happened here. Do you notice now that we'll call it the BS indicator, right? Which means it's a fake out indicator. The developer calls it BS, but being polite, I call it the fake out indicator. So do you notice right here that the green turned to red?
Yes.
Right. So here, if you go just expanding our screen again, the 3 indicators at the bottom are green. Okay, so they stay green. The BS indicator turned from green to red, and the box stayed green. Notice that. Right? King Arthur, you with me?
I'm hearing you. Yes, I'm answering. I'm saying yes.
Okay, great. I didn't hear that. All right. So when this happens, we're going to put in a buy stop. Now, the great thing about a buy stop is an order, a pending order. So
Yes.
if the market goes down, it doesn't activate the trade. But if it turns back and comes back up, it opens the trade. All right.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna go for like 3 pips. As a beginner, beginners should go for 1, 2, 3 pips on a trade until you get good at opening 2 and closing 1 down and letting that second one run to get more pips. But we'll get into that here later. But we'll just go for 1 to 3 pips. So if the candles turn around and go back up and touch our bottom line, and then anywhere between the bottom line and the top line is profit. But if it comes all the way through, you'd have earned the total pips between here. But once it goes above this bottom line, we're in money. We're in the green, and it's just now a matter of how much blue. We're in the blue.
Those lines are representing the when the trade is activated.
The bottom line is the activation line, which is your entry, and the top line is your take profit.
It's a profit. Okay, profit.
All right, so the measurement between the bottom line and here is the amount of money you would have earned from the transaction, right?
Fair enough, yeah.
All right, great. Let's go forward and see if it went up. Did the candles go up after this happened?
Yes, it did.
It did. So that's our safety trade, right? And you could see it went up even more, okay? It went up significantly. So this is a safety trade right here. These 3 lines at the bottom of the red are green. Then the BOK indicator changed the BS indicator changed from green to red. The box stayed green. We put in our entry. You could see that it went up. These two moving averages, the green line, which is the bottom one, is aggressive. The yellow one is conservative. So depending on the type of trader that you are, you choose one of these entry points. All right. But you could see that went up. Now let's go back in history and see if whenever this pattern that we just saw, whenever this pattern sets up, it gives us an entry, right? But when the block changes from green to red as it did here, it could be changing to a sell market. But if it's it could be changed to a sell market, but there's a way to analyze it to see if it's gonna still buy, right? If you go to what's called a higher time frame, but I won't get too much into that right now. But let's go back in a little bit of history here to see what happened here. Let's look right here, right here, right? Where you could see the bottom, at the bottom, it was all red. The three lines were all red. You could see that. Let me just come up here. They were green and then they turned red. Okay? They were green and then they turned red. And we didn't get a full entry here because it turned back to a buy market. So I wouldn't try to look on that for ourselves. Let's try and find a nice clean sell. But here's some other setups. We could see where right here, you could see where everything was green, right? You could see that, right? Everything was green. Then the base indicator turned red when the candles came down below the moving average. And then what happened after? Did it go up afterwards? Did it go back up?
Yes.
Yes, right? Because the box stayed green and everything else was green after, and it went up and you made money if you were to take that trade as a buy. Let's go back over here again and see. We're seeing it happening again. And then here's what also great. We're looking at the 1 minute time frame. But let's go to the 5 minute time frame and let's see what happens when we look for the setup again. All right, so we're looking at the 5 minute time frame. Do you see the setup right here? Green, the three lines at the bottom here are green, the red histogram bars, and the block is green. Do you notice that?
Yes.
And you see how far up it went, right?
Right. Yeah.
Right. So if we're to measure the win here, this is actually 131 points on US 30. Now, if you're trading $10 per point and you win 130 points on US 30, how much would you make, King Arthur?
So say that, if you repeat that.
110, you won 130 points. So let's say we got our entry here, right? And 130 points or won on that trade. How much would you make?
You make 100
and $10 per point. $10 per point.
That's $1,300.
$1,300, right? And this, yeah. And this is each of these candles is just 5 minutes. So this is about 2 hours to earn $1,300 on this trade. Do you see that?
Yes.
Right. So let's go over here again to see. Whenever you see the same setup, that's what happens. Now we also have it on the 15-minute. Let's go to the 15-minute chart and to see if when we see it, what happens. See, the same thing is going on right here. You could see it. The candles were coming down. Green, red, green. The box stayed green. Just notice it went back up. Okay. And whenever the box changes from red to green, if you go to the higher time frame, let's go to the 30-minute. If the 30-minute, the box stayed green, look at what happened. Green down at the bottom, red, this stayed green, the box stayed green. Let me look for the box. The box is right here, right? So green, red, green. When it came down, see the market came down, sold down, way down here. And then this stayed green. This was green, red, green on the 30-minute time frame. You notice that you got a much bigger move.
Right.
Coming from down here to up here, that's 220 something points. Okay.
Yep.
It came back and retested the moving average and then went back up for another win again. Okay. That's a 30-minute trade. And we could go back in time and see them. See, there's another one here. You could see this one, right? Down here, the lines are green.
The reverse is the same for sell trades, right?
Well, let's go and look for it. Let's go and look for a sell trade. I'm gonna find a sell trade and show it to you right now. Let's drop down to the 5 minute. Let's drop down to the 5 minute time frame. Let's go down to the 5 minute time frame. Where are my candles? Where am I beautiful? Okay, great. All right, so let's look for a sell on the 5 minute and let's look for what that looks like, right? Okay, all right, here we go. All right, so this is how the 5 minutes is gonna. This is how the trade is gonna 5 minute, right? And let's jump to see if it's on the 15 minute, right here. No, let's go back down to the. Let me do it on the 1 minute. It'll look easier for us to see them on the 1 minute. Let's see some cells. All right, right here, right here, right here. Okay, so when we have it, when we're looking at it on the sell side, you know the market is coming down now. The red arrow was up here. The price was above the moving average. Do you notice that the candles are above our two moving average lines? Right here, you
Right.
see that? Then the red arrow came up saying that we could get a safety trade on the sell. Then the market sold down. Okay?
Yeah.
Now we waited for a safety trade is where we wait for these three lines to turn all red. You see they were green over here and then turn red, right?
Right.
And then we're waiting for our buck. When that happened, right here, we're waiting for, we see the buck is red. These two lines are red, the buck, right? We're gonna notice these two lines coming down. They were green up here, right? They converged, they turned to red, and they came down like that, right? These two lines, you could see them, right? All right. Now, to get a safe entry, we're waiting for the pullback here, and that's when we would now put in our entry, either on the yellow line for a conservative or on the red line for aggressive, right?
Right.
All right, well, let's put it down here, right? Let's put it down here. See, the box stayed red. The indicator at the bottom, the three lines stayed red. The box stayed red. You could see that the line here is red, line here is red, and the base indicator changed from red to green. You notice that?
Yes.
So for the sell, you need for the three at the bottom to be red. You need for the BS indicator to change from red to green, and you need for the box to stay red. You got that?
Right. Yes.
All right. And then let's see, we went for 1 to 2 to 3 pips again. Did it go down after this happened? Did it go down after this happened?
Yes, sir.
Right, right, right. So that's the safe trade. Now there are some other trades here, like here, there's what's called filling the gap, but I won't get into that too much with you right now. But right here, there were some gaps between the yellow line here and these histogram bars. So when we see the sell starting, we could have gotten an entry up here, right? Between this gap and this line, right? We could have taken an entry up here. And then for those people who have large enough accounts, you could open up 2 trades here. Okay, so you're opening up 2 trades. You're going to close down one maybe at 5 to 10 pips. And the second one, you're going to let the second one run and move your stop loss from up here to your entry point while it's running down. So you'd have been able to catch these pips coming down on the second trade, whereas you maybe made 5 or 10 pips on the first trade.
Wow. Wow.
That's the strategy. So you open up 2 trades on the entry point here, right?
Yes.
Open up 2 trades on the entry point here. So we're opening up 2 trades on the entry point. We're going to close the first one down at 5 to 10 to 20 pips. The second one, you move your stop loss, your stop loss should have been above this hook. You're going to take your stop loss now and put it to your entry or profit, and just let the second one run. So the first one, you'd have taken the profit off the first one. But the second one, look at the second one. You see what's going on? You see what's going on? All right. And let's see how many pips you'd have gotten off the second one. Hallelujah, bro. Woo, 71 points. Right? 71 pips and 1 trade. And US 30. You're swimming. And it kept going down. It didn't stop there. Look here. Woo-hoo. Hallelujah down there. Right? Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Pa, pa. 150 something pips. Okay. All right. So the other day, the developer won 900 pips, 900 points on NAS on a trade that started on November 10th. He got into a buy trade, 900 points. So the system. So let's go to a higher time frame. Let's now start to look at the 1 hours. All right, so let's go to the 1 hour trades, right? Let's go to our 1 hour trades. This system is just amazing, bro. Amazing, 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 amazing. All right. So let's look at the 1 hour trades. The 1 hour time frames give us trades that we can hold longer. Okay. So here's the 1 hour. You could see this. Let's look at this run up. Look at this run up here. Look at this amazing run up that took place Saturday. Do you see the system calling this out for us? Do you notice that? Right here. on the 1 hour time frame, right? Green, red, green. Is that the setup for a buy? There's one right here and there's one right here. Yes?
Yes.
Right. So you could have put in on the 1 hour time frame, we could have come here, right here, and put in an entry. Let's say we put them just above these candles right here. All right. And your stop loss would have been below this hook. Okay, but look at the run up. Look at the run up. Look at how much. Look at this run up. Right, this went up all the way up here. That's 800. That's 867.
Wow.
Yep. So this system is a powerful system. Let's go to the 4 hour time frame to see if we see setups on the 4 hour time frame as well. Right.
Yeah.
The 4 hour time frame. I'm looking at 4 hour time frame. For those who do not know what a 4 hour time frame is, it means each candle is 4 hours.
Yeah.
Right. And here is the setup. That's not what setup. Oops, we didn't get a clear. These are cell setups, right? Some cell setups here. This was a cell, right? You could see that the cell went down. Okay, you could see this. The setup was a cell. All right, and then you could even go higher. You could even go to the daily time frame, 1 day candles. Right? Let's look at these 1 day candles because this system is a major change for all of us.
And whatever time frame you're comfortable to work with based on your personal liking and schedule, then you just use that one accordingly, right?
Exactly. So the higher time frames are people who want to hold trades for longer periods of time, who may not want to be on the charts, like the 4 hour on the daily and the weekly. But for those of us who want to get in and out and get some money right now and spend it today, then you go down to your 1 minute and 5 minute and 15-minute trades.
Yeah. Makes sense.
And the setups are across, not just, I'm looking at US 30, but it doesn't matter what the asset is.
Right.
Yeah, we could go over to Euro USD and take a look at it. You'll see the setups are there. You see the patterns are there. You can see them. Okay, right here, you can see the buy. Clear as day. Right here, green down here, red here, green here. We went up. Okay?
Yeah.
Down here, red here, green here, the back broke, but this is still a good trade. If you check the higher time frame, and the back is green on the higher time frame, you could still do that trade. Let's look at down here. See the setups are here. Okay, and the cells. Look at the cells over here. The red, the green, and the red. You see that? And the market was selling down. So this gives you the data, so you know you can go ahead and take your sell trade. See 2 other setups here. So there are 3 setups back to back. This one, this first one, the second one, and third one, and all 3 of them paid money. And there's a 4th one up here. Here's another one here. So when it retests and comes back above our trade line, it gives you an entry. See, it gives you an entry, and this is on a 1 hour time frame. So you can imagine how much money you made on this Euro USD. Yeah. you could make. So when it was going up, we're making money on the buy. See the buy setup. You see them, right? You see them, yeah, they're there, right?
Right there.
Plain as day. Every time you see the setup. So let's go over to the scanner now, because this is where the rubber meets the road big time. BTC USD 1 minute buy stop. USD JPY 1 minute buy stop. Let's go to BTC USD for a second and see what's on the USD BTC chart. Let's go to it on the 1 minute. Let's go to the 1 minute. And we're going to look for it, right? This BTC is over $40,000, right? So I have to come way up here, right? So this is the 1 minute chart, right? This is the 1 minute chart, and it's already giving us, what did it say on the safety trade system? What type of trade is it? Just read this for me, please. New safety trade.
New safety trade alert. New safety trade.
So it's a BTC 1 minute buy stop. So if we go to the 1 minute chart, what we're expecting to see down here, let's make sure we're on the 1 minute. I'm expecting to see, so it went above the trade line and it's to come back down. So this is still green. Yes. This is green. This is red. Let me see, make sure I'm reading what I'm reading right. M1 buy stop, BTC USD, right? And then USD JPY. I want to look at that too. USD, I have it down here. USD JPY, right? You could see beautifully set up down here, right? The 3 lines at the bottom are all green. You see that?
Yes.
The lines are green. And then the BS indicator changed from green to red, right? okay? And then the box stay green. This box stay green. So you could wait for an entry up here,
Right. Okay.
a
Right.
beginner, right? Yeah, up here where the green and the red and the yellow moving averages are. But for those who come to training, you'll realize that you could have taken your entry point down here. And there's a way to kind of follow it coming down. And you take your entry point here and you'd have won these pips already. Plus you can get some more when it comes up above the moving average.
Amazing.
So this system is a game changer at many levels because it has eliminated the marking up. Because normally you have to come and put in your, you have to come and put in your support resistance, you have to put in your trend lines, you have to do your Fibonacci, you have to wait for retracement, breakout, retest, all of that stuff we're waiting on. No, all of that's gone. All we're waiting for is a setup. And here's a safety trade scanner, the scanner giving us setups. So that was on that was on USD JPY, right? But here's NZD JPY, AUD JPY.
All right, so the scanner gives you an overview of all the possible pairs and that are that you just choose the one you want to work with.
Exactly. So it's telling you that these have already gotten to the point of setting up that pattern. So NZD JPY now has a sell stop on it. So if we were to come here and look for NZD JPY, oops, NZD, right? Okay, JPY. Okay, what's up, Harry? What's you doing here? P, right? And then I don't know how I end up with X in here. NZD. All right, this. All right, so here you see another one, right? This is already set up for the buy, right? The green down here, the red here, the green here, and you see came up to this line, came back down. So we're expecting it to come back up. Okay. And this time of the evening, the market is just opening up. So it's not the full market here that we're really in terms of volume. All right.
Yeah.
So you shouldn't be taking the trades right now. But this is just to give you an idea of how powerful the system is. So indices, it calls out indices whether it's NAS, US 30, S&P, oil, gold, silver, right? Plus these other things like JPN 225, GER 30, France, and all of those places are also called out by the system. Then you have your Forex pairs. So your major pairs, your exotics, the system is calling them out for us, right? And then we also have crypto. So if you trade Bitcoin, Ethereum, DOT, Solana, XRP, the system is also calling out those as well. And then you have stocks, regular stocks like Amazon, Google, Facebook, Yahoo. So you could trade those as well if you wanted to trade stocks. And then you could narrow the system down to send you what you wanted to send you. So let's say you only wanted to send you currency pairs, or you only wanted to send you indices, you can. And then it has this nice feature with the top 10 that it just called out. So the last 10 Forex pairs, right? So, you could go here and as well and say, let me find the last 10 that were just called out and see which ones are still active. You could put them in and make some money. And the crypto top 10, you could see, the last ones that were called out. And then it has a really cool feature. And this is an intermediate level use, but the blue line scanner, where it uses these to tell you, once we see like here on the M1, right now everything is green. But if you see one of these turn to red, then you can look for the other two to turn red as well. And you could know that you could benefit from some sell trades on NAS or S&P or US 30 and NAS or whichever one it is that's changing. Once you see two of these three turn to red, the third one is going to turn red or come close to turning red. So it gives you an opportunity to know, where the third one is going based on the other two, because these three tend to trade as one. So this is amazing. You look at the comprehensive nature of this. There's no reason that somebody who takes this seriously, which has happened before. We have a gentleman who earned over $1 million using the system already. And there's another guy this year that earned over $700,000. Another guy over $500,000. And a lot of people who earn, 1,000, 2,000, 5, 10, 20. Esther in London, she already did 6,500 a day. One of our members out earned her. She introduced one of her friends, and that friend did $10,000 using the system. So this is not hype. It's no hype. It's just what it is. And King Arthur, we've been in the space of trying to get some money into this trading thing for a while, right?
Yes.
this is the last bus stop for me.
This is it.
No hype. Okay, right? You can make money. The system is 99% accurate. And the only
Yeah.
issue is us as human beings that misuse it, do not follow the rules, get greedy, that type of thing. But if you stick to the rules and you follow the system, you make
Yeah.
money. Yeah,
Yeah.
because traders do not average over 90%
No,
wins.
no.
Yeah,
It's
yeah, professional traders do 60 something percent. And here we have people in extreme now doing over 90% win rate. That's
wow.
unheard of. Yeah. So we're gone. Clear. So I'm just fired up. I'm very grateful. I'm very excited. I'm very thankful. And this year is going to be just a spectacularly beautiful year for us in Extreme. Really beautiful year.
I have
Um,
some money on Binance that I think I'm gonna get it. And well, I heard that you had a problem with Hugo's Way. What's a good broker now?
Hugo's Way is still good. They went through a little customer service. They changed their platform and they put them
Okay.
in a little bit of a pickle. But they've sorted it out now. But there's,
Okay.
there's still they are the ones who really got themselves into trouble. It wasn't a situation where it's a market thing. It's just them trying to shift from one system to the other. It caused a lot of problems for the members using Hugo's Way, and it kind of put a little um, dot in the ointment, right? A
Yeah.
little, flying the ointment. But it's cool, so but you could go with Xtreamfx, there's lots of LQCD. All the brokers are still fine. It's
All right.
just the Hugo's Way did a change with their system, and that change that they did caused some problems.
As a glitch. That's all.
It was a big glitch. It was a big glitch because it resulted in like a couple of weeks where people could not trade because they
Yeah.
tried to go from one system to a new system,
Yeah.
and in doing that, it caused them a lot of problems.
Okay.
But but they settled down now, and you could do. They have their own platform. Plus, you can trade on MetaTrader 4 as well.
Okay.
So
Okay.
they've sorted themselves.
All right, sir.
All right,
Very
but there's Xtreamfx, there's LQCD, there's a bunch of brokers. Let's make money, man. Let's make money, bro.
That's the bottom line, brother. Well, not the bottom line, the start line. Let's make
The
money.
beginning, the floor. Yeah. Any questions about the system? Anything you want to understand more?
I'm planning to start getting more understand by watching this thing more and more. Doing once I buy the system, of course, I'll get my thing set up. So whatever questions will come along, it's just kind of basically clear what you're showing me here. I understand it because I have basic understandings before. But whatever else you come back, I have your number, sir. I'll call you.
Awesome. And BB, Bridget, our buyer breaking leader, I mean, she's phenomenal. She's also trading using the system as well. So
Sir.
yeah, so her and I spearhead this
Yes.
presentation here, and we do this Monday through Thursday, and we also do Saturday and Sunday. On Monday through Thursday and Saturday, we do it at 4 p.m. At 4 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Jamaica time, instead of 5 p.m. On Sundays we do 5 p.m. as we did today. But
Yes.
tomorrow, Monday through Thursday, we're on here doing this at 4 p.m. So you could invite
Right.
friends, family. We're seeing some really sustainable growth in our business
Okay.
using this particular system because it's something tangible that people can really use as opposed to coming to class to learn. Right?
Yes.
This system is giving people who were struggling trading are now being able to make headway. Right?
All you need to do is understand the system that is good. You don't have to understand trading, understand the system.
Exactly. So even if you have never traded and you don't know anything about trading, you don't even know how to count a pip, you could
Right.
still make money using the system if you just follow the guidelines. So it's designed for beginners And it was really designed for the gentleman's sister who has epilepsy. The gentleman who developed it, his sister has epilepsy, and he developed it so that she could have an income by just having the simple system of being able to put in trade and make money. And it became a business. You know, and many people have already gained great guy. Two guys that were homeless are now not homeless because of this system. And one guy already bought a Bentley. So the thing awesome. All right, I'm putting a little fatwa in there for my people from Europe. But yeah. All right, so get back with the person who linked you to be here, and then they'll give you your link to get registered. To get registered, you just, you know, the affiliate thing. You just get your affiliate link and then buy your product. For those who are new, you go ahead and get your affiliate link. Go ahead, get your affiliate package. Make sure you get the affiliate package so that you can refer other people and make commissions. Right, that's the right thing to do.
Right.
And then buy the system as well. All right.
Right.
All right, beautiful. Hey, you're welcome, my brother. All right, any questions from anybody else before we close off? Because I'm excited to go and do some trading. All right, the market is opening up, so I'm looking for what's going to be setting up here. You know, I'm looking at gold right now. Gold on the higher time frame. See, gold is coming up. If you look at gold right now, you see that gold is pushing up to the 15-minute moving averages. So gold could give us a sell from this moving average. Either gold could sell off from this yellow line here, or it could sell off from this red line here. And why? Because if we go down to the 5-minute chart, I think the 5-minute chart is what type of trade is this? You know, what type of trade is this? Right? What type of trade is this one? Red.
Red. We're waiting for the green and to find the entry point for a sell.
Yes, so we're looking for a sell, right? So you're looking for it to come back down to these two lines here on the 5-minute chart to give us a sell.
Why me just make some money, man? Hold on.
All right, so if you go there, you can put this in your demo, but you could look for this to come back down, right? You can look for, right now it came up above the moving average, you can look for it to come back down. So it's either going to come down off the 15-minute, right? It's going to sell off of these 15-minute moving averages, or it could even sell off the 30-minute moving averages, right? But it's going to sell off. There's going to be some selling off. And then there's going to also be possibly a 1-hour sell as well, right? You can see this is setting up for a 1-hour sell later. So there's quite a bit of selling to go on, and it's going to probably sell down to go down to the daily line, the daily trade line, which it came down here, touched the daily trade line and went back up. You can see it came down, it sold off, came down to the daily trade line, touched it, came back up, right?
Yes.
So it comes back down again and touch this line, or it may have to come back down somewhere in between here to get buying pressure to come back up, and then it will come down and come back up, and it do its thing, right? But there's a daily, it could come all the way down below these two moving averages and set up a daily buy, right? So if it sells off and comes down below this green line here, and then this green turns red, we now have green down here, red here, green here on a daily chart. And when you have a daily buy stop, that is some money. Right? You could see that there's a daily buy down here. Like it came down here. This is not really. Let me drop down to see which time frame this goes on. All right, before when it bought up, when the gold bought up from down here, man. Right. Yeah. See, this was a broken back on the 4-hour, but on the daily chart it was green.
Okay.
So drop down to the 1-hour. 1-hour. Let's see if we see it on the 1-hour. We got the entry on the 1-hour. Yeah, see right here. You could see where a couple of 1-hour entries before that big run up. See them? Right.
Yeah.
1, 2. Yeah. And it ran up. So the system here's another entry. 1-hour give you an entry here as well. Right before it ran up. And it ran like shot through the sky there, man. And it just went crazy. So right now we're getting a little retracement. Could come back down to this 1-hour line. All right. Blue line, that's another story. Blue line's for another day. But we're going to have a little bit of selling this evening on gold. That's the expectation. And then we could also see a couple of things could go on with gold. We could see gold come back for 1 minute retracement to this blue line, or we could see it sell off first and then come back to this blue line. but we're gonna see some movement with gold right now.
All right, sir.
All right, and then whatever asset you trade, guys, just use the system. All right, here's it's not 3 minutes, not fully set up, but on the 5-minute chart, there's a sell stop. All right, there's a sell stop on the 5-minute chart. So anticipating a sell here. So let's go ahead and see if we can make some money with this 5-minute sell. See how far down it will come, and then we know that we're gonna probably go back up on the 1 minute to get to this blue line. Come back to this blue line here on the 1-minute chart. It was up here, all the way up here before it sold off. So we'll come back up to this 1 minute blue line. All right. Okay, guys, thank you for showing up. And looking forward to us making a lot of money this year. 2024 is going to be a really beautiful year of profits for those of us who have the safety trade system and are part of this great community that we're building here. Thanks again for showing up, bro. Really appreciate you.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. All right, bye-bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.